passenger who never got off the night bus, Route 375, Beijing, China. Every major city has an urban legend about a bus that never comes back. In Beijing, that bus is Route 375. November 14th, 1995. 11:37 p.m., the last official route. 375 bus of the night pulled away from Yuan Mingyuan Station. It was a regular red and cream articulated bus, the kind that bends in the middle. Driver Zhao, conductor Li, and exactly 7 passengers boarded. Destination: Fragrant Hills, western suburbs. Distance: 28 kilometers. Normal runtime: 52 minutes. The bus never arrived. At 0:14 a.m., the depot called the driver's radio. No answer. At 0:27 a.m., the police were alerted. At 2:11 a.m., a highway patrol car found the bus abandoned on a remote stretch of the Jingmi Road diversion. 87 kilometers past its final stop. Engine cold. Doors locked from the inside. No damage, no blood, no footprints in the fresh snow. Inside, only 2 things were wrong. The fuel tank was completely full, despite having driven almost 90 extra kilometers. There were 8 bodies on board, not 7. 7 were the original passengers, all dead, all sitting calmly in their seats. An elderly couple, a young woman in a red coat, 3 college students, and a drunk construction worker. Cause of death: unknown. No trauma, no poison, no strangulation marks. Their faces were peaceful, almost smiling. Their watches had all stopped at exactly 0:06 a.m. The 8th body was the mystery. A young man in a dark blue railway uniform from the 1940s, sitting in the very back row. He looked about 25, pale, handsome. His uniform was soaked with blood, but there were no wounds on his body. In his right hand, he clutched a cracked porcelain doll with one eye missing. In his left hand, a single bus ticket dated November 14, 1944, exactly 51 years earlier. The police took photos, sealed the bus, and towed it to a secure yard. By morning, the case had already exploded across Chinese BBS forums. The official story: carbon monoxide poisoning from a faulty heater. Case closed. Except the story refused to die. 2 weeks later, a 19-year-old student named Xiao Wei posted on the old Tianya forum. He claimed his grandfather was the drunk construction worker on the bus. The old man had survived, barely. He woke up in the morgue, screaming, and lived another 3 months in a psychiatric ward before hanging himself. In those 3 months, he only ever said one coherent sentence, over and over: "They made us get off at the wrong stop." And the road kept going. Xiao Wei uploaded a grainy VHS tape his grandfather had secretly recorded from his hospital bed. In it, the old man drew a map on a napkin. The normal Route 375 line, then a sudden sharp turn north onto a road that doesn't exist on any official map. The road was labeled only with 2 characters: Wansheng, to be reborn, the old man whispered. After the tunnel, the city disappeared. There were no more buildings. It's just black fields and paper houses burning on the roadside. The driver wanted to turn back, but the road only went forward. Every time we passed a village, the people waved at us, but they had no faces, just smooth skin where eyes and mouth should be. He said the young man in the old uniform stood up at the final stop and spoke in perfect Beijing dialect. Even though the uniform was Imperial Japanese Railways issue, "Thank you for riding with us tonight. This is the last trip. Please collect your belongings and follow me." The old man refused to leave the bus. That's why he survived. The tape ends with the old man sobbing. They took the others to finish the journey. They still need one more passenger every year. After the post went viral, the Beijing Transportation Commission quietly retired Route 375 in 2001. The number was never reused. But the sightings never stopped. 2003. A dashcam from a late-night taxi caught a red articulated bus with no route number overtaking at impossible speed on the exact same stretch of Jingmi Road. The bus had no driver visible. 2012, a group of college students doing a 375 challenge filmed themselves waiting at the old Dorn Mingyuan stop on November 14th at 11:37 p.m. Exactly a bus with no lights pulled up. The doors opened. Inside, 8 passengers sitting silently, all staring straight ahead. The students ran. The bus followed them for 3 blocks before vanishing. 2018, a viral Weibo video showed a bus identical to the 1995 model parked outside Fragrant Hills at 3 a.m. A girl live-streamed herself boarding it for the views. The stream cut to static after 11 seconds. Her account posted one final photo 3 days later, her sitting in the back row, wearing the same red coat as the woman from 1995, smiling blankly. The caption, auto-translated, seat taken. Next passenger needed. Every year on November 14th, Beijing police blocked the old route. Every year someone still disappears. Last year, on the 29th anniversary, a rideshare driver accepted a late-night fare from Yuan Mingyuan to Fragrant Hills. The passenger info simply read, Route 375 final stop. The driver laughed, thinking it was a prank, and accepted. His dashcam footage was recovered from the car found abandoned 112 kilometers past Fragrant Hills. In the video, the back seat is empty when he starts driving. At the 006 mark, the elderly couple from 1995 slowly fades into view. Then the college students. Then the woman in the red coat. Finally, the young man in the blue uniform sits directly behind the driver and leans forward. He places the one-eyed porcelain doll on the passenger seat and whispers in perfect Mandarin, "Thank you for picking us up. You're the last one we needed." The driver turns around. No one is there. The doll's remaining eye is now looking straight into the camera. The footage ends. The driver has never been found. Tonight is November 14th. If you re-in Beijing and a red articulated bus with no number pulls up after 11 p.m., whatever you do, don't get on. Routes only go one way.